Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Running left, Montgomery. And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Fields now to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. He'll be brought down at the 27.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey. Me an opportunity.
Oh.
First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 14-yard line. And he'll lose his yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Second down, Howell back to pass. All right, rifles one.
Are you serious?
Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score. Pick 6.
So
Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. First down, Howell to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Thomas brings it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And Howell will throw it.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! I don't know how that happened. That's crazy.
First down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
Jahan Dodson was the intended receiver.
Crazy.
It'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Powell, 3rd and goal. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like, oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Damn, bro.
Around at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action with Howell. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Bulldozes past him, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Howell. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Thomas.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Second down and goal. Powell looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. He's tackled at the 15. So already had the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Now Montgomery running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. They find some open field here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. He hits
right there, that's crazy.
Across the middle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking
Right there.
down inside the 40. Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, if you have this defense on your fantasy football team, you are loving this right now. Their second touchdown. We're only in the first half. Remember, they had the fumble return for 6 earlier, Charles, and here the INT return.
Yeah, and we're still in the first half of this game. This group, they've been awfully quick to capitalize on mistakes made by the offense, and that one they take to the house as well. Be careful with the football with them. They turn it around on you quickly.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Final shot before the break. Fields. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A final shot before break. Fields. And that is incomplete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Washington takes over.
Could run the ball on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Thomas has got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Faking the handoff. Howell. Pressure, and he's taken down.
Wide open.
A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Howell. And
damn, almost.
Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long. Here's Howell. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Back to the ground with Gibson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, snap. That would be nice.
Incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that was a bad kick.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, Let's try to come back from a full. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go play action. Howell. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. On first down, Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Howell.
Damn, wrong ball.
Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 4th down. Howell. And Thomas has it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Howell down to throw it.
Yo, you keep getting open.
Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
Hey, what are you doing?
Look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Yeah, work.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What? Nothing. I was alright. Like,
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this will be caught by Mooney. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Going at the gun, Montgomery. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
At the end of all that hitting and
What you want to use to make a birthday for
go back to feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yards and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Powell out of his own end zone.
Oh, snap.
Incomplete.
Why would he go there again?
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just throw it across.
I don't know why I did that. Right in the end zone. It's the only way he's scoring.
They will score a pick six for Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand.
So now our friends came out?
Now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before. Trying to make sure they didn't get their backs really beat up in that situation. Now,
what do you mean, why?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
There you go.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Why are you so petty?
CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Powell throwing on first down here. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. That one looks like he'll throw here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Charles, that's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
So there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learn from.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They begin the drive with Robinson.
See, that's what I need for
Able
him.
to break one
Every single
tackle, but then
time.
quickly brought down. But a nice little
Every
gain.
single time I need that for
It'll
him.
be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Off play action. It's Howell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Why he's calling timeout?
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet.
And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every day.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Washington, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few